We're testing, doing the test. What happens here? Great, so thank you for being here. Welcome to the reading. We'll be pulling cards with these 5 decks here. You're pulling 2 cards from the Shadowscapes for the physical material realm and your spiritual sectors. We're pulling a card from the heterosexual magic for the romantic sector. For the advice, we'll be looking with Queen of the Moon Oracle. And we may be pulling some clarifiers with Black Moon astrology cards and La Vida Sibila. Now, onto the shuffle. Greetings, Aquarius! Great to have you here. Let's have a look at your cards. So I've got your cards here in front of us, and actually I'm going to get us a closer view for this. Top of the screen here for you. I'm going to start with your physical material realm card using the Shadowscapes deck. Alright, Aquarius, we've got the 5 of Swords. And get that close up so you can see it. You can see this individual here with the sword. And couple of blackbirds, or geese, and they're holding swords. Here I'm hearing, I heard alto, like somebody saying like halt, and it actually looks like that's what, I'll say he, I mean she, they, other, no urine genders, but speaking to the art on the card, how I'm seeing that, I hear him just like calling a stop to something. I mean, here for some of you all, this is like putting an end to some bickering that might have been going on, and I'm hearing it's like more just noise that's been around you. You're gonna know if this is true or not. You could have been dealing with multiple parties that have been, if they weren't arguing, I'm hearing it might have been like difficult communications. But 5 of Swords energy is sometimes, it can be a little bit more of a challenging style energy, and since it is swords, oftentimes it could also deal with different types of people that you're dealing with having air in their chart, you know. Like you, they could have Aquarius, but you could also be dealing with some combative people. I'm hearing Gemini. You might have been dealing with a combative Gemini on this, although it could also be Libra style energies, doesn't have to be. But I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like just knowing when to take a step back, and I'm hearing it's like knowing how to keep yourself out of situations where you don't even have to cut anybody off is what I'm hearing. They're talking to me about like energy conservation for some of you all, and just some of the things that you know that you're not going to participate in. And that's what I'm getting from it, because it's showing up in your physical material realm. And I'm hearing it's like, just be aware, people might be a little bratty, is what I'm hearing. You could have some people trying to be bratty around you, and I'm getting like itches while I'm hearing it. It's like itching. But I also have an Aquarius sun, so maybe it's like hearing the conversations around. I have weird things happen to me in the body as an empath. I feel it sometimes, but I'm hearing it's like just knowing when to avoid certain things. So let's go ahead and see what's showing up next to that too, because this might help with this situational understanding. And hearing grounding stones might help too, like this black tourmaline. This is something I would definitely recommend carrying, especially if you're in situations where maybe you can't get away from certain people, because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like stuff that happens on the job is what I'm hearing. It's just like stuff that happens on the job, and like keeping it light around those people. All right, now what's showing up in your spiritual sector? Things that you'll be thinking about mentally or feeling emotionally. So we've got the Three of Swords. All right, Aquarius. So what's been going on? I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like remembering something that hurt, or hearing something that was very hurtful. Because that is a bird that has been stabbed and is like wilting there. There's 3 swords going through this bird, and there's a heart just up in, it's like a window here, so there's like light reflecting here. I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like why you've been keeping things light or staying at a distance. But I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like whatever the third party situation was, like something was triangulated for some of you all that you don't even know about is what it is. I'm hearing for some of you all, you might have known about it, but it's like somehow you were being shielded. And I'm hearing it's like, it's just the way you keep yourself above the situation is how I'm hearing. It might just be like how you keep yourself busy, but it's like this person's up in the air. It's like, I don't know how well you can see that there. Maybe better here, sorry. This person's up in the air, and they're up there in the air with these birds, and it's like, what's he standing on? You know, he's not. He's kind of like not even flying. He like runs in the air. And so I'm hearing it's like your air element, it's kind of like how you might seem aloof to people, like you're above it somehow, but it's maybe not, because I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like what you were going through. And I hate for some of you all, this might actually be how it feels if you find out that you might have been somebody's like third party, or maybe not even their third party, but it's like maybe you just weren't their first pick, put it that way, is what I'm hearing. And so we're going to go ahead and get some more of these cards too, see if we can get, more information on this. I might pull out some Sibylla's here in a little bit, but I'm hearing for some of you all, this is more like the emphasis on this is what I was hearing at the beginning with the first 2 cards that I shared with you, because we had 2 cards that were shared for all of the air tribes, and I'm trying to see if I put them back. I think I put them, oh, here we go. What I'm hearing for some of you all is that it's like what you already grew through and where this fear was. They're telling me to show you this because some of you all need to see. This is like where you were as like, I'm hearing like you might have been the caged bird in here before and feeling like that and not seeing how it's like you kind of got seated and you've had all this growth. And I'm hearing for some of you all that this is just reminding you that you might have been in some fear, especially if you've had your heart broken. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like coming through a cycle and like something that the new moon might have been bringing up to you all, especially if the number 11 is important to any one of you. That's the number here that's associated here on this card that says fear. And I'm hearing it's like how you've actually grown yourself out of whatever that situation was. That this is kind of like reminding you to keep it light, especially if you have people come back from the past that might want to maybe not get argumentative with you, but maybe want to talk to you more, and you're just like, I just gotta keep it light. I'm just not gonna engage this conversation, especially if they made you feel like you weren't important before. Because I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, you know, maybe somebody that had a chance with you before and it didn't go well. For you at least. I'm hearing it might have gone well for them, and especially if it was like, you know, they ended up in a 3-year relationship or something with somebody else and kind of kept you on the sidelines for, I'm hearing like 3 to 5 years here for some of you all. And for some of you all, that might have been you on the other side. But what we keep hearing is that it's time to actually walk yourself through things, and that especially if you have things or people returning that remind you, because it's like a shadow. I just keep hearing it's like how that light casts out here, where it's like a reminder of the pain for somebody more than anything else. But be careful, because I'm hearing for somebody it's like you might not realize that you're somebody's third party. They might have been keeping that private. And let's, maybe they couldn't speak up about it for some reason or another. I just choked on my coffee though. So let's see what's showing up in the romantic sector, because we have the Tarot of Sexual Magic here, and this might give us a little bit more insight. So, all right, here we go. The Chariot. Oof, I got an itch here all over my chest. I was looking at this. That's sometimes a Cancerian person too. This is a major arcana. This could be a major situation going on. This is somebody that's made up their mind, though, that might have been thinking about it a lot. Generally. Here, you know, they made some kind of decision because they're in bed together, you know? So I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like, you might have options right now. And I hear it's like, you might actually be in this situation too, where it's like casting a light on a shadow, where you're like realizing maybe something that you grew past before. Maybe you were somebody's third party before, and it's like now you're up here, you're the one that's grown, like that growth card. And having options and being like, well, here's this shadow casting on it. And I remember what that felt like. It didn't feel really good. It felt kind of shitty. And I got these options here. Maybe 1, 2, 3 is what I was counting, and knowing which one you want. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you got picked really good. And I'm hearing like somebody might have picked you, especially while you were like that. And maybe you didn't know it. And I'm hearing it's like, it might be surprising for some of you all. And I'm hearing for some of you all too, I'm hearing you might be surprised how they come onto you. I'm like getting a weird itch like around all of this. And I'm hearing it's like, for some of y'all, you might even be turning them down. I hear it's like, it might be somebody where you're like, okay, you know, that's really nice. You know, we had that, and you know, I see you there, and I'm not so sure. I feel like I'm seeing like some of you all just like thinking about things more than doing things, because these are like mental energies here too. This is like swords. The Chariot does something. The Chariot's like forward moving energy that could get, you know, split sometimes if it didn't pick. But here it's like they're thinking, but they're outside of him, you see? It's like he's already made a move. He's already inside this tent with her. He's like in some kind of fort or some kind of tent. I'm hearing though, if this is the one that you've actually picked, they're saying I'm hearing bull, so it's like there could be a Taurian influence, but you know, there's like 2 bulls there. There's like 2 of them. And there's this other person here, and I'm hearing those might actually be people. But I'm counting again, 1, 2, 3, and then there's this guy. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Some of you all are definitely dealing with situations that if they're not triangulated, it's like there are multiple options. And I'm hearing, especially if there's like a reminder, if it's like casting a shadow on like something that had happened to you in the past, I'm hearing it's like you're trying not to hurt somebody, is what I'm hearing. And so you're going to know if that's the case, because I'm seeing, I don't always see it like this, but he's like tiptoeing on air. It's like he's trying to be diplomatic, is what I'm hearing. And so, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the advice card on this, and I was trying to think if I wanted to do the Sibilas before I did the advice card, but let's go ahead and get the advice with the Queen of the Moon Tarot, or the Queen of the Moon Oracle card first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get some clarification too with La Vera Sibila, just so we can look a little bit more into this one together, Aquarius. I'm interested in the story too. Of course, my son's an Aquarius too, so. Alright, so here we go. We've got 40. Long night moon. Darkness. And there we go. Okay, so I'm hearing for somebody here. 40 might be of particular importance for somebody. I'm hearing, actually it might be somebody that you know, might have just celebrated their 40th birthday. Could have something to do with that. For somebody else, I'm hearing this is actually about a date. It's like somebody's Donnie Darko date, is what I'm hearing. I heard the Donnie Darko date. It might be because of the bunny here, but I heard that like somebody's date, and so I'm hearing it might be like a drive-in or a drive-through or something like that. But I'm seeing like 2 people like taking a walk, but I was also seeing somebody just like driving on like into one of those it's called like a drive-through, what are those called? It's a drive-through theaters where, you know, they cast it up on a big screen. But I'm seeing somebody like, it's like they like drove up to the theater and it's like they're watching the movie, they're like inside the car here, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing watch out, because like you got people around you and they might be snoopy. But I'm hearing for other people, for some of you all, it's like these are some of the things that you might be transiting right now. There's a real Plutonian vibe coming off of this. It's like things that show up when you're alone at night, you know, or feeling alone, or taking the dark moments of the soul and just kind of being with those times is what I'm hearing. And for some of you, it's like it's some kind of retrospect, and I'm seeing like that kind of being the same energy as this right here. It's like somebody's moon. It's like wherever they were heartbroken, and that light, that shadow, it's like casting directly onto this bird. And then here, it's like what was in the shadow. It's like a reflection. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, this, maybe you're going through something heart-aching right now, but I'm hearing for some of you all, it might just be like a weird rumination coming to an end, where you see what's been clipped, what you've grown through, and like how it's almost like it's, you found your friend in this. It's like, you know, hello darkness, my old friend. You know, but literally that for some of us, where we have learned how to become more graceful or elegant around hostile energies, especially if you've had people that are cutting with their communication. Because I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like knowing when to keep those people out of your direct path, and where you can even be around them, like they might be in your vicinity, like especially if it's like a work situation, or it's just like people you have to live with or be around. I'm hearing like, for somebody, it's like everybody in your dorm. I'm hearing it's like one of you was like in some kind of dorm situation, and it's like just the people around, and somebody else. It's like just it feels like you're living in a dorm at your work is what I'm hearing, just because it's like just like immaturity and noise and people being bratty on each other, and I'm hearing it's like dating around and around and around. It's like the same people just like passing each other around you. Yeah, and it's like how you kind of had to like just like be around it and be above it. So for some of you all, it's like being kind of like that kind of maverick, you know, and it's like that kind of bunny, you know. And so I'm hearing it's like if this is your date now, if I describe that well for you, it's like whoever this person is, especially if like maybe you didn't realize you had like these other options too, and now it's like this one shows up like that. I'm hearing it's gonna be a great date. I'm hearing it's gonna be a great date, and it's like you can be glad that the windows are tinted, and you know, don't get too animated on that. But I'm hearing it's like, yeah, you're gonna have a good time together. And like the worst thing that could happen here for some of you all is just that you're like ruminating on this stuff too much, because this is mental energy. And this is spiritual energy too. And for some of you all, this is like time for you to cleanse or do some different things to cut this off of your body in ways where your body's grown, like exfoliation, haircut, different things, and just know that some of those things are no longer in you, that you've released it out of your somatic cells. And maybe you've done like a symbolic process like that to help exfoliate that out of your life. Because for some of you all, it's like just keeping this energy around is like mentally congested, and that's something that you don't have to do. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like something you kind of put yourself through more than anything else. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little clarification here too. I've got the La Vera Sibilla Italiana, and I'm going to pull a few cards for us. See if we can get a little bit of insight on what's going on here, because something's moving forward here. And even if you're taking your time to consider what to do here, I'm hearing it's like you picked, and I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like if you're in the position to make a choice about different things, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but I'm hearing this more like in terms of like a relationship situation where either you moved on or somebody else moved on, but there was a heartbreak, or like a 3 to 5 year cycle. Shit, it could be 7 too. There's a 7 here as well. I'm hearing it's like you might have just been a little private about how you were coming out about it. And I'm hearing it's like maybe to just preserve somebody's feelings is what I'm hearing. Did I say that before? I don't know if I did or not. That I'm just hearing that that's important for some of you. It's like, don't be too concerned about that though, because I'm hearing for some of y'all that's like the part where it's just like, and you can't make everybody happy. Sometimes you just have to like be happy. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like you might have already picked. It's like, especially if there's like 3 or 4 people around you, whether, because I'm hearing for some of y'all this is a job thing, and it's like you might have picked somebody, and you might have had some friends that were like also trying to get a job, and it's like you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings about why you picked somebody else. But I'm hearing it's kind of the same situation if it's like a relationship, if it's like a romantic situation or like some kind of sexual vibe with people, that it's like there's one person that's like gonna show up, it's gonna be the right one, and it's like I don't want to say the other two are bow wow, but I'm hearing woof woof for somebody, and it's like trying to be nice about it. I would have never said that, but your guides are funny, and they're like, yeah, the other ones are just like barkers, they're just woof, you know. And I don't know. I hear woof and I laugh. I see my little girl. She woofs and I'm like, oh, you're precious. But yeah, I'm hearing they're not that kind of cute. It's like not wanting to hurt people's feelings or something. So you can't help it if you're not attracted to them. You know, it's like you are or you're not. You know? No. Sometimes it's just no. So, all right, let's see what we got here, because some of y'all are like breaking hearts is what this is. And it's like, I'm here for some of y'all too. It's like, I'm not really that into you either. It's like, I might just be like, rather be alone than like be with you. That's going to be for some of you all. You're going to know. Okay, so let's see what we can know about this Chariot. What's going forward? What does my Aquarius know? What the heck is happening? Okay. So we got Denari. That is, well, that's money. For some of you all, you know, money could be an issue right now too. But I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like just being vaulted. It's like not talking. It's being walled up. Sometimes it's like wondering what's inside and not being able to reach. Disgrazia. Well, that's a house fire there. That's a shakeup, major shakeup there. Okay. And we have, that's another 7 there too, so we have 2 7s here, which a lot of times is about timing. And then we've got 9. Okay, so I deliranti. These are the lunatics. So I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, oh my goodness. Crazy things that people will do around you. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, oh, I'm sorry to have to say this, but I'm hearing it's like, wow, finding out about a thief, I ladro, and being like really heartbroken, like what people would do for money. Like, what the hell? Ugh. I'm not even gonna say it, but just like what some people would do for money, especially if it's like they're drunks or like have a substance abuse issues. But I'm hearing you might be finding out. I'm hearing Pisces, because 3, 5, Taurus. I'm hearing you might have been dealing with real shady Pisces or Pisces and Taurus person, and like I'm hearing, especially if they have substance abuse issues, that this is them here, these idiliranti right here, these crazy fools that might have been propping themselves up on you. I'm hearing about a situation with the house that's like really messed up. I don't know, but it's like some kind of bad deal or something that happened with money. And I'm hearing that, wow, that might not have anything to do with this Chariot. I'm hearing for some of you all, though, that this is really weird, okay? That for some of y'all, you might have like a lot freaking going on around you. That this is just like not knowing where to put your time to, and it's like, hold on, you know what? I'm not gonna, you know, make a false move here and like kill somebody, you know, kill this bird over here just because everybody wants a piece of me. But I'm hearing it's like you might have a lot of people trying to get a piece of you right now, and this is what this is. And money might be an issue, house might be an issue, but I'm hearing it's like you might have been dealing with some real shady situation, and I'm hearing it's like, especially if it was like over the recent like 7 months, they're saying 7 months at least, and there might have been some thievery or something that happened around you. Maybe you didn't even realize what was going on, is what I'm hearing, especially if something happened to you like last, it's been about a year, because they're showing me the 10 here. They're saying like last October, November. Okay, and some shit that went down with some shady freaking people, and I'm hearing that it's like you might have some amazing things happening, like a great hot sexy date, like 3 or 4 people like interested in you if you're like dating, or maybe not interested in dating. I'm hearing some of you all like got out of a marriage, and it's like realizing that you were some kind of hot shit and that you didn't know it, and you have all these people that were like lining up and trying to like seduce you and come into your bed, and that all you can do right now is like fight off whatever this like hostile energy was, or like try to rise above it, because it's like watching people self-sabotage is what I'm hearing this is too, and just being like, wow, I see this like reflection now of like something I grew through, and finding out who these knuckleheads are. I'm hearing they are bad news. I'm hearing some of y'all had some really shitty friends. It was either friends or business partners, some people that couldn't be trusted, especially if they had some kind of substance abuse issues here. And I'm hearing they were propping themselves. There was some kind of prop situation going on. I'm hearing somebody might have actually signed for something that wasn't theirs for money. I'm getting itchy like around all of this. It's like somebody was stealing money. There's that safe right here. Look, this person tried to sneak into somebody's house. That's the safe right there. There's the money. I'm hearing they tried to cover it up. And they're getting caught because this Disgrazia, it's like the house is going to hell. It's like, it's bad. And so I'm hearing it's like, it's weird because some of you all might be like literally like getting some, maybe like actually like, I don't know, you know, that's like somebody who's about to, you know, and he's like, I'm distracted, you know, I'm thinking about this fucking shit that just happened. And so weird, but I'm itching everywhere. I'm hearing that here, you need to see this. This is, even if that's the situation, it's like it's changing. This is happiness of the heart. These are 3 other people. I'm hearing something got left behind. There's a new situation here. For some of y'all, it's a new relationship. It's a new dance partner. It's a new something, but this is getting exposed. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's probably going to make you feel bad, especially if you realize you had a real asshole. A real asshole that was right there, creeping around, sneaking around, like trying to get their hands on your stuff. Alright, so weird. Alright, Aquarius, I've also got these really awesome cards here, the Black Moon astrology cards. I'm gonna pull one and just see if we can get like a sign, and just pull one out. That one. Right, they're saying you might be dealing with a Libra. This could have to be dealing with a Libra. That's number 19. 19 might be real big for you too. 19 could have something to do. This could be somebody's like birthday or something. But balance, balance is what's showing up here. This is loving energy. This is like a couple getting ready to make love here, and I'm hearing that is your advice. Okay, because for some of you all, it's like, here, stop ruminating over this. If this is the one that you actually picked, you know what? You can't make everybody happy. You know, sometimes people will do weird things to try to get into your life, and I'm hearing somebody might have been like trying to like steal you, and it's like, you can't steal somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you can make up some lies and like get caught. But I'm hearing you can't make everybody happy, and so somebody might get their heart broken. You can still keep it light and be defending. You don't have to be defensive. You can be defending. There's a difference. Not that you have to justify that to anybody, okay? But I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, if this is your situation and this is like your hot, sexy date, if this is like your beautiful time and you have this partner here, it's like in your life that you like want to spend time with, I'm hearing it's like finding the balance, and that this is an important time for you this fortnight, because especially with this first 2 strong after the Libra new moon, we are very heavily supported by the energies of changes that we're making in the new directions that we're going. And just remember that you have that energy behind you to help grow you in the good direction, and some things grow excellent in the darkness. So thanks for knowing how to do that, Aquarius. Love you guys. Let me know if I can do a private reading for you. Appreciate your thumbs ups, and subscribe if you do like. I appreciate it. And catch you again. We're back for some more. Bye for now.